Here's another classic thing that guys say. I just need a little space. Guy statement. My ex-girlfriend is crazy. I'm not really looking for a girlfriend. I think we need to take a little break. Let me give you a massage. How do you know that guy? Translation. Your stupid is showing. This is pointless.
Short journey that I've had so far on this earth, I've come to a few realizations that I want to share with you guys right now. Realization number one, guys say a lot of really weird shit. Realization number two, I don't actually understand like 90% of what comes out of their mouths sometimes. And realization number three, I think I should try to decode these things. I think I should decode the stuff that guys say. And that's what we're gonna do today. Another realization, my glasses are now broken. Yeah, rest in peace, sweet angels. Also, I'd like to point out that last week I wore a cat sitting on a burger in the galaxy. This week, we got a cat with an ice cream cone sitting on a donut in a galaxy. I mean, does it get any better? I don't know. Leave me a comment, let me know which hoodie is better. Another sidebar thing that I've realized, I've never done a film on this channel where I'm just like kind of in one place and doing a thing. I've always have like, you know, crazy edits and like there's always all kinds of stuff going on. So I'm gonna switch things up. We're gonna do things a little bit differently today. I'm going to just go into the studio and we're gonna sit down and we're gonna have a good old laugh together. Hopefully. Let me know in the comments. I would really love your feedback if you like this sort of thing. Maybe I will turn it into like an occasional series. And like if you guys hate this, then just let me know in the comments as well. All right, so here we are in the studio. Welcome. I feel like this video should have some kind of like radio announcer voice. So, welcome. Yes, there we are. Welcome to a glimpse of the inner dialogue that happens inside my brain. You're welcome. And for those of you who weren't the slightest bit interested in hearing the internal dialogues of my brain, you're still welcome. There might be quite a few you're welcome moments that happened in this film today, so before you thank me, you're welcome. Let's begin. For this film, I thought I would paint my face while trying to decode some of the shit that guys say to us. Because every single one of us at some point is going to be faced with the conundrum of having to interpret the shit that guys say to us. That's before we wake up and realize it's useless to try. Welcome to my life. I'm not actually trying to throw any shade on guys, mainly because I just don't care. I'm also going to fully acknowledge that things girls say are probably far more twisted and complicated than anything that's ever come out of a guy's mouth. I also thought while I decode, I would do this thing where I paint my face with makeup on camera because people seem to enjoy watching that. And also because men are a lot like makeup. You can wash it off when you're done with them. I'm just kidding. Makeup is far more waterproof. Wonderful. Let's continue. Now, in order to proceed with this and to give you something more interesting to look at than just my face, I bring you a duplicate clone of myself. Double my face. You're welcome. May I present to you a YouTuber in her natural habitat, aka a bald-faced, frizzy hair tied up in a bun and wearing no pants. Let's continue. To everyone watching this video right now, go ahead and leave a comment with some of the things that you've heard guys say, or some of the things that you've decoded. Actually, if you are a guy watching this video, leave a comment that either confirms or denies if what I'm saying is true, because inquiring minds want to know. Not my mind. I don't know what I'm doing. Somebody send help. Okay, let's begin. The bald face to the side of me here is going to start off with a little bit of primer. Okay, I'm going to go down my list here and address some of the things that guys say. I'm not going to spend a lot of time choosing my words here because, let's be honest, neither do they. So here are things that guys say. Let's dig into this. The first one is Netflix and chill. You know, I think at this point, if you don't know what Netflix and chill means, you probably need to seek professional help. I'm just kidding. Clearly Netflix and chill means something very profound, in which case let me break it down for you. Sex. It just means let's have sex. I'm willing to guess that most of the things guys say can be broken down to that very same definition. Sex. Let's continue. Here's another thing that guys say. I'm fine. If a guy tells you he's fine, he's fine. Monumental. It is now time to move on to my double arch nemesises, aka my brows. Here's the thing about my brows. I just don't care anymore. They're hairy, they're awkward, they move at different intervals, and honestly,
I just don't care anymore. So for those 2 of you who are always leaving comments on my videos, trolling my brows, who's the troll now? Next, guy statement. Let me cook you dinner tonight. Translation. Let's Netflix and chill. Translation. See previous translation. Let's continue. Here's another classic thing that guys say. I miss you. Refer back to answer 1, please. Why are you looking at me? You should be smearing things on your face right now. That's what she said. Let's continue. One of my favorite things that guys say that seems to be universal in guy code is the following. I'll call you. Translation. I'm not gonna call you. I might call you. No, I won't call you. Maybe? No, I won't. My favorite. Yes. And now my clone is going to begin to handle the balls on her face. What's happening? Let's continue. The eyeballs, that's what I was talking about. Get your mind out of the gutter. I'm excited to finally realize that I have the emotional maturity of a 12-year-old boy. Let's continue. Here's something that guys say. I'm staying in tonight. That could mean a couple of things. First off, he actually is going out tonight, just not with you. Or second, he just had a burrito for lunch and is trying to spare you of that gaseous aftermath, knowing full well that if you smelled that aroma, he'd never get to Netflix and chill. Let's continue. Here's a wonderful guy statement. I'm not really looking for a girlfriend. Translation. He's not really looking for a girlfriend. I don't know how much more clear he could possibly make that. The problem with this statement isn't the guy. It's you. Was that a little too honest? Seriously, it's you. Let me live my life. Most often the problem with this statement is that it's a little too true. We want to be lied to. I'm sorry, am I the only one who realizes this? If a guy tells you that he's not looking for a girlfriend, believe him. Seriously. Believe him. So for anyone out there who bends over backwards and tries to get into a relationship with a guy after he says he doesn't want a girlfriend, and then it turns out he doesn't want a girlfriend, well, your stupid is showing. I don't mean that meanly. I'm just saying, you gotta be careful because your stupid is showing. Take it from me. I've shown my stupid at least 7 different times this year. Is that a little too honest? Should I not have shared that? Okay, let's continue. Send help. We're gonna move on to the foundation and concealer. That's right. It's time to cover the sins of all of your past mistakes. Here's something guys often say when it comes to a breakup. It's not you, it's me. I don't think a guy has actually ever said that to me. I'm gonna take a moment here and try to think if a guy has ever said that to me. Excellent. If you're very lucky on a rare occasion, you might have heard a guy say the following. I'm sorry. Translation. I know I'm not going to get out of this alive unless I say those 2 words that you want to hear. So here are those 2 words. I'm sorry. Let's continue. Here's another thing guys say. I love you. Translation. That means he's finally fallen head over heels in love with you and he wants to spend his entire life with you and only... No. Refer back to answer 1. Guy statement. You're beautiful. Translation. See answer 1. Guy statement. Can we talk about this later? Translation. Will you please shut up? I suppose the next step for my clone is to go on to the contour, apply that to the usual spots like the hollows of your cheeks, or in this case, since I don't have actual hollows and just have puffy baby cheeks, go ahead and just slather that on somewhere. Also going to put this around my 5 head, aka what you might call the forehead, but mine clearly is a lot larger, so we'll just call it a 5 head. Send help. Statement. I like girls who don't wear a lot of makeup. Translation. I don't really know what the hell I'm talking about. I could care less if Sephora is having a sale. Please just don't paint yourself to look like a clown. Fabulous. I'd like to take a quick sidebar and introduce you to a guy in my life. This is the guy in my life. Everybody, say hi to Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas likes long walks on the beach, holding hands, extensive conversation, and fine foods. Who am I kidding? He just sleeps in the corner of my bed all day long. Michael Douglas was really salty about how much camera time Ripley was getting. Do you see? Do you see his salty face? Michael Douglas, would you like to say anything to the SWOOP squad? Nothing. Kind of like my ex-boyfriend. You can go back to bed now. That didn't quite go as planned. And now it's time to snatch the nose, aka make it look thinner, because society tells us that God forbid we have wide noses around here. That was tap water. The only tea that I had time to sip was the shade that I just threw in that last clip. Let's continue. Guy statement, my ex-girlfriend is crazy. Translation, she broke up with me. Guy statement, I think we need to take a little break. Translation, I've been trying to get you to dump me for months because I don't want to look like an asshole and have to do it myself. Dump me. Dump me now. Here's something guys often say in the beginning of a relationship. Let me give you a massage. Translation, I think the translation's pretty obvious here. Moving on. Guy statement, I didn't want to bug you. Translation, I knew that if I asked you about doing the thing that I wanted to do, that you were just going to say no and then I wouldn't be able to do the thing that I wanted to do. Therefore, I just went ahead and did the thing that I wanted to do, knowing you weren't going to like it, but then I could just say I didn't want to bug you and that's why I didn't ask. Fabulous. Okay, and now for the moment you've all been waiting for. The highlighter. I don't know what it is about highlighter, but it just makes me want to run to the top of a mountaintop, twirling around singing at the top of my lungs with joy. Or maybe that's just me. That might totally just be me. I may have just embarrassed myself again. Wouldn't be the first time. Let's continue. Guy statement. How do you know that guy? Translation. Have you done number one with him? That sounded not that answer number at the beginning of Here's a fun one. You deserve better than me. What he's actually saying is, he's never gonna give you what you're looking for, so look elsewhere. Move it along. Guy statement, I just need a little space. Translation, you're way too needy and need to back off. Now would be the optimum time to apply some blush to your face, but you're probably already blushing from all of the wonderful things that guys have said to you. Or maybe not. Maybe you're like me and just don't give a shit anymore. Guy statement, I want to have a boys' night. Translation, you're sucking up all of my time. Wonderful. Guy statement, nothing. Nothing. For a whole week. If you ask a guy questions like, what do you want to have for dinner tonight? Or what should I wear to the party? He will most often respond with, I don't care. Translation, he knows that you've already decided in your mind exactly what you want to have for dinner and exactly what you're going to wear to that party. Therefore, if he were to offer up any suggestions, you're just going to shoot down every single one and ultimately wind up doing exactly what you want to do. So yeah. He doesn't care. Statement, you look amazing in that dress. Translation, can we go now? Statement, it's a guy thing. Translation, I don't want to spend the time explaining it to you, and if I did, you'd probably think it's stupid. Therefore, it's a guy thing. This is pointless. Statement, I'm not angry. Translation, can you please stop doing that female thing where you pick at every thought, feeling, and emotion that I have, because actually, I'm just not angry. Well, that's probably enough for interpreting the things that some guys say, and my interpretations could be totally wrong. They're not, but they could be. But they're not. Did you guys enjoy this type of video? Please let me know in the comments if you enjoy something like this. This isn't going to be a normal thing unless you guys really like this. Maybe I'll make this like a series that I do, like the split screen thing, like every now and then. I don't know. If you guys hate it, then let me know that too. Just be gentle. I've been trying to figure out like who got swooped in this video. Like did the guys get swooped? Did the ladies? I feel like while decoding this, I've also revealed some embarrassing misinterpretations that I've had in my lifetime. Oh, it all makes sense now. Let me say what you guys have all heard me say a few too many times before. Swoop, you just got swooped.